Alright, people, so I'm here with 10 reasons why WrestleMania 33 sucked. I mean, I kind of talked about some of these in my WrestleMania review, but I want to reiterate them and expound on them a little bit more. First, the show was too long. I mean, way too long. I mean, people don't have the time to watch a 7-hour shitfest of a show. I mean, people have jobs, they have work, they have school, they have shit to fucking do. They don't want to be staying up to 12:30 watching a mediocre show. They don't want to start watching it at fucking 5 o'clock. I mean, that's ridiculous. Compress it. You take shit out that people don't want to see. I mean, that's way too fucking long. Number 2, the matches were too short. Goldberg Lesnar was like under 5 minutes. The tag team ladder match was only 11 minutes long. And there was others too, I believe. But I mean, especially that championship match there between Lesnar and Goldberg, fucking under 5 minutes. I mean, what the fuck is that shit? I mean, you gotta have. I mean, it's WrestleMania, for crying out loud. And like I said, you have a show that's fucking 5 hours long. The main show is 5 hours long. You figure they could give, the tag team ladder match more than 11 minutes, and Lesnar Goldberg more than fucking 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I mean, the longer the match, the better it is. But yet they keep going with these matches that are like 2 minutes long. I mean, if you watch Raw, that's all they do is 2-minute matches. That's their favorite fucking thing. Number 3, not enough big surprising moments. I mean, you had a couple of them in there, but I mean, it's WrestleMania, for crying out loud. This should be the biggest night of the year, the most surprising moments. There was no heel or face turns. You had a couple of them. Example, Hardy Boys returning. Hardy had a nice spot there off the ladder. Shane McMahon had a few nice moments. But, okay, there's your, a few good moments. Hardy Boys was probably like the most surprising moment. But, I mean, it's WrestleMania, for crying out loud. It's like everything else was pretty monotone and pretty just ordinary and basic. And there was nothing that that was like that surprising that made you go, holy shit, holy shit. I mean, it was just pretty cookie cutter of a show. Number 4, not enough build. I mean, I've talked about this numerously over the past. Numerously, is that a word? Over the past, really a month, and even more than that, I believe. But I mean, 4 weeks is not enough to build to Mania for your Universal match, their title match. You didn't even have Lesnar or Goldberg there for the full amount of time. I mean, just a shitty ass build to Mania. They made it seem like just a normal pay-per-view with the build, which was very lackluster. Number 5, too many part-timers, especially Goldberg. I mean, this is ridiculous. Goldberg wrestled a total of 12 minutes in the amount of time since he returned. I mean, that's ridiculous. Your champion wrestled 12 minutes. I mean, there's most matches on the show, I believe, are longer than 12 minutes. And that's Goldberg's total amount of wrestling time in the ring as a champion. It's totally ridiculous. Put the belt on somebody young, not a fucking 50-year-old washed up retard. I mean, he's past his time. He's past his prime. And then he has the gall. He has the guts to go on interviews and say that he's miserable. Oh, really? You're fucking 50 years old. You're the fucking champion without doing a goddamn thing. Spear, jackhammer, champion. He has the easiest motherfucking job. He's probably being paid millions of dollars, and he has the gall to go on a fucking, week before Mania and say that he's miserable. I mean, get the fuck out of here, Goldberg, if you're that miserable, because it would benefit you, and it would benefit especially me and all the other people in the universe who fucking despise you from taking away the spotlight from, people who are actually going to be here in the next 10 years and people who have the potential to get better, like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins and others. And you had Lesnar too, which I'll get to later in this video. But I mean, you had Triple H, Undertaker, all these fucking part-timers. I mean, they based WrestleMania this year off people who were in their primes 15 years ago. They have to start creating new stars. Number 6, just Roman Reigns in general. The fact that he was even wrestling the Undertaker, let alone beat him, is a disgrace. He fucking sucks. Nobody likes him, but some people in the universe and in WWE like to turn that around. Oh, he gets booed. That means push him? What? How does that make any sense? He sucks. He can't cut a promo. He can't fucking wrestle, and nobody likes him. Oh, let's put him over the Undertaker. Number 7, low quality matches. The matches sucked. I mean, for Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles was a great one. Tag team ladder match was a very good match. Could have been a great match if they would have given it a little bit more time. But other than that, I mean, everything else either sucked or was just like okay or decent. Triple H Rollins was a slow ass match. Bray Wyatt Orton was a slow ass match. Undertaker Reigns was just a, I mean, that was like pouring bleach in your eyes. That was a terrible wrestling match. I mean, just a lot of lackluster matches, I thought. Number 8, no Samoa Joe or Braun Strowman. They might have been on the fucking pre-show with the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or whatever the fuck it's called. But I mean, these are two guys that you've been building up for months now, especially Braun Strowman, and he just faced Roman Reigns, at Fastlane, the guy who just went over the Undertaker, and then you don't even have him on fucking WrestleMania. It's just lazy fucking booking there. I mean, you can't do that. You can't put somebody in that prominent of a position like Braun Strowman, where he's pretty much going over everybody except the malignant cancer of WWE, Roman Reigns, and then just not even feature him on WrestleMania. Same thing with Samoa Joe. You can't have him, be, in Triple H's corner, and then not even have him on the show. You can't build him up. Oh, he's a destroyer. He's so badass, and then not even have him on the show. Again, it's just lazy, bad booking. I mean, I thought he would interfere in the Triple H match, but he didn't even do that. Number 9, I didn't talk about this on my main review because I didn't watch the pre-show, but I found out that fucking idiot who runs around like a fucking 5-year-old Mojo Rawley won the fucking Battle Royal. Totally stupid. I mean, if you're not going to have Braun Strowman or Samoa Joe on the fucking main show, at least have him win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But no, can't even do that. You got to give it to a retarded-ass motherfucker who acts less mature than John Cena. Oh, that's good. Fuck Mojo Rawley. It's a fucking idiot running around. I mean, I see him running around just like a fucking moron. I remember seeing him on SmackDown and thinking this guy is one of the dorkiest guys I've ever seen in my life. And the last one, we now have a part-time champion. Just really, really idiotic to feature 2 part-timers, one of them washed up, in your WrestleMania Universal title match. Really stupid. Really stupid. And then to have it only be a 4-minute and 45-second match with spear, jackhammer, suplex, F5. That's pretty much all the match was. It was a terrible-ass match. And now we have a part-time champion. I mean, look at the people who've held this championship. Triple H, part-timer. Lesnar, part-timer. Twice now, Lesnar. Triple H, I already said Goldberg, part-timer, and he sucks. I mean, just terrible creative moves here by WWE. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And to give the belt to Lesnar instead of actually, keeping it on Owens or giving it to Cesaro or Rollins or Sami Zayn or somebody who actually deserves it and who's actually going to be there every fucking weekend, is actually going to be there 10 years down the road, and you could actually build up to create a new star, then do that. But they don't know how to create new stars. They have an inability to create new stars. They keep relying on has-beens who are, Brock Lesnar still has what it takes. I mean, he's still a really good wrestler and a good entertainer, but I don't think they should give him the belt. That's not the position he should be in. So there you go, people. Just not a good show. I mean, you had a couple good things, but on a 5-hour fucking show, especially WrestleMania, you need more than that. So there you go, people. There's 10 reasons why WrestleMania sucks. Feel free to leave more reasons in the comments below. Or if you think it was actually a good show or whatever the fuck, just whatever. I don't care. Comment whatever the fuck you want. But there you go, people. There's my thoughts on WrestleMania. The thrill ride. Oh, yeah. Such a fucking thrill ride it was. It wasn't. It was a fucking snooze fest for the most part. So there you go.